So we're going to first start by creating an item. So before we make any invoice, before we make any sales, we have to create an item. So we'll go to sales, and from the sales we have items. These are items we are dealing with as service, items we are dealing with as sales. So we can create items in a group, or we can create individual items. So an individual item will come and create and say new item. The description can be any, the description of the product we're creating or the service we are creating. So in our case, we'll go with product A, or we'll go with item A, which we give to our clients. So we say this is a product for clients. The rate in the currency, so the product costs 1,000 rands. We can have a rate in the different currency, but the system will definitely want you to have the base currency. If that product has any tax involved, we are going to pick on from here. If there is another tax also involved, we're going to pick from here. If there are no taxes, we're not going to pick any taxes. And then the unit of measure. So the unit can be quantity, the unit can be pieces, the unit of measure that we have, but it's not compulsory here. So we can say we want the measure to be quantity or units. If there is a group of that particular item, we are going to put it in that particular group. If there's no group, then we leave it like that, and then we submit. So what happens is the system now creates an item. Item A, it's a product for clients, and that item is 1,000 rands with that quantity as the unit. If it had a group name, the group name would appear here for purposes of that particular product. So the only way we can bill is, first of all, create the units or create the item in our system. Then once we've created the item is when we can go through the process of invoicing for that particular item. So we can come to create that item by creating an invoice. So we create an invoice to bill the particular item. For this, we have to choose any client that is existing in the system. Now, there are various ways of, once we've taken all the information of the client, we can be able to pick up the item or the product that we created, which is item A, which is the product for clients. So we're able to pick that, and it comes down through there. We tick to create that product on the invoice. So one way through creating the products is going through the item. Secondly, the system has a quick button here. The quick button here allows you to create a product from the invoicing page. So we can say another item is item B, which we create for our client. Then a description of item B for our clients. And then item B has 2,000 as the base price. And then we can easily submit. So that's another way of creating an item which we bill to the client, and then normally go on and create the invoice and save and send, or you will send that later. So if you go back to the sales tab and look at items, we will see item B, which was created when we are doing the invoice, also shown here. So that's how items are created in IXLCORE. Thank you very much.